How's it going, guys? Joe here. Today I'm going to walk you through a classroom prank I was going to do on Zoom. This involves replacing the background with a video of me so that I'm also in the background. Imagine this happening on my webcam feed in a virtual Zoom class. I did this for April Fool's Day, but during the class that I was going to do it in, we had to dress professionally and we were learning how to be professional, and I ended up chickening out as a result, so this never ended up happening. But this is what would have happened had I been able to do it. So there is a little bit of a story to this. Right now, I'm just making it look like we're talking. I'm pretty much just making stuff up on the spot, but making it look like we're actually talking. And as far as the class is concerned, if they see the webcam feed, it'll look like we're really talking. I think it gives the effect. So as you can see, the version of me in the background is dressing professionally because they have to go out again for something. I don't know what. This is just part of the story. They are struggling to get it buttoned, which helps make things authentic for class. Right here, we're not talking, but you get the idea as far as the classroom prank is concerned. We're pretending to talk a little more here. Right here, I'm asking if they can fill up my water bottle for me. What's cool is even though that looks like my water bottle, the one in the background is recorded at a different point in time compared to my real one. I spilled a little bit during my practice rehearsal, as you can see here. Now I'm thanking them for filling it up. Okay, so now they're leaving, as you can see. This was the first time I ever rehearsed for this, and it turned out to be the best rehearsal I've done. Every time I practiced after that, it looked a lot more unnatural. While this almost doesn't even look like acting at all. So right here, they forgot something and they're asking me where they can find it. The plot is that they don't have a computer to use, so they're asking me what they could do since I'm using the computer. I told them that there's another computer they could use, and here they're asking where the keyboard for it is. Since they're pretending to look in the bin, we're pretending to have a conversation on and off. Even with pauses, it seems very realistic for what you see in the middle of a class while a professor is teaching. So at this point, they're basically looking through the bins until they can find the keyboard and mouse that they need. And here I'm just making it look like we're talking and whatnot. We're just kind of having a discussion while they're looking for it, as you can imagine, because I'm muted in the actual classroom. So I think this gives a really nice effect. I have no idea what I actually said here, but feel free to try reading my lips there. It may not correlate, but that's okay for this class. As you just saw, they walked away with the mini PC as well as all the accessories they need for it. Hopefully they have everything they need and that it'll work just fine. And here's where we get into our first argument. The computer is missing a critical component, which I'll go over in a little bit. This is probably the most realistic acting I've ever done without any preparation. The next rehearsals look so fake compared to this. So right there I'm apologizing, as you can see. And what I'm doing in the background is opening up the computer to put in the missing component. The idea is that I took out the hard drive for a video and I forgot to put it in because I didn't think it would be used anytime soon, and now I've made them angry over this. I'm in disbelief that I made that mistake right there. I made up most of this plot on the spot with an overall abstract structure. So they're trying to open up the computer with the screws in the back. And that's an Intel NUC in case you're wondering. They're struggling to get it open, which is perfect since it's in a classroom in the background. The hard drive is an M.2 SSD for you nerds out there. The idea of the story is that I'd taken it out to shoot B-roll or synthetic footage for a video. Why would I put it back in if I don't think it'll be used for a while? That mistake clearly haunted me here. The drive was already in right there, so I just unscrewed and screwed it back in. So they're just pretending to put the drive in right here, but during the actual thing I was going to put it in for real. As you can see, I was a little bit angry with myself, but just kind of accepting the situation. Now I'm trying to put the computer back together. And a little hidden Easter egg here is that I'm screwing in all the screws with opposite corners, which is typically a best practice for doing computer stuff in general. So that's kind of a hidden Easter egg in case anybody would happen to notice that. I was actually struggling here as I recently got that computer at the time and barely used it. Now they got it, they're grateful they were able to do it quickly and the issues essentially resolved. So as you can see there, I just disabled the zoom background, and that's what the background looked like for real. So that's why I may have noticed a difference in the lighting. So that's essentially how it would have gone. I believe that is it. So thanks for watching and have a good one.